Welcome, my beautiful Aquarians. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. This is CJ, and we are here to read the energy from October 31st. Happy Samhain, or Happy Halloween, Blessed Samhain for you, until November the 13th. So this is a 2-week reading because I really did not want to separate the energy that is occurring right now from All Hallows Eve. I'm actually reading this on Samhain. Day of the Dead, All Saints Day, all of this energy that we have October 31st, November 1st. Then we have the full moon. It's actually a lunar eclipse. It is a blood moon on November 8th. And then we have the 11/11 portal. So in the middle of all this, it's Scorpio season. Things are going and fading away and being rebirthed for later in the season. And then we also have the solar eclipse energy that's still around us. The Venus star point energy is still being felt until the 14th. Veil is thin. My goodness, it's that time of year. So let's get into this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull an oracle card for each one of these energy points, and then we'll pull some tarot for each one. This does serve as your weekly readings for the next 2 weeks, so I would save these and review them over the every couple days, depending upon where you are. If you feel like you need to check in on the full moon energy or the portal energy or whatever it is that you're called to. Okay. I have a lot of babies, family members that are Scorpios, so we have a lot of family celebrations, and after I decided that, I'm like, oh, how efficient this is going to be for me as well. Excuse me for my voice. I don't know if any of you are baseball fans, but I've been screaming at the TV a lot for the World Series. All right, Aquarius, here we go. This is from your ancestors and what they would like to say to you. Okay? White Witch. Be the light. Be the light. Now this, whether or not you choose to practice any form of witchcraft, and in truth, I know when you say that, and of course it comes out on Halloween, you think it's all spooky and everything, but there are many forms of witches. Witching, we probably could do an entire episode just on that. Green witches, which are witches who work in nature, herbs, healers, basically, who have a lot of badger medicine. Then we have kitchen witches, right, who bake and or cook, and in their stirring they imbue intentions. Anybody who sets an intention and lights a candle is basically using some form of ritual, and which is in the white witch sense is being the light, working with angel light, sending out good vibrations, things of this sort. Okay, so don't let the word witch on Samhain all of a sudden make you nervous. I think we're all past that now, right? I love the owl here, which also for me means things are being shown to you in ways. And as you look at this this witch, it also it reminds me so much of the druid images, and the owl that actually has little horns coming out from the head representing woods, right? Beautiful. So how does that resonate to you? Do you work in white light energies? Do you are you a light, sharing yourself with others because that's what raises the vibration? Do you consider yourself a light worker? That's another word. And Lord, take charge with authority. This would be like one of the kings coming out and being in charge and command. And also, I want you to notice that our owl, as well as our Lord, are wearing crowns of or have antlers, which often represents wealth, wisdom, authority. So those might be some symbols that you might start seeing that your ancestors are sharing, or that might mean something to you. Perhaps there was a lord in your ancestry somewhere down the line, and that will validate that for you. Or a witch, as there is in my family. So with that being the case, let's see what our angels would like to share with you. Remember, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone. Everyone's on a different time. Time is fluid, so we're all on different paths. It's the reason why I suggest you sort of keep those readings and check them out, because if they don't make sense, you can always go back to them later. I read for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, so you can check into any of those placements. And I would suggest, with all this going on, for this lunar eclipse that's a blood moon, I would check your moon readings for sure. But love and money for Venus, North Node for direction and goals, if you're interested in that. Okay, let's get this. There we go. Willpower. Archangel Haniel. Willpower. And it's root energy. If you notice the red here, this is root energy. With the willpower, it's interesting with the whale tail, because the whales are the keeper of all knowledge. Whales hold the history of the entire human race within their DNA. It's a beautiful card. I will read you a couple points from Haniel, just because I don't believe I've ever seen this card before in the reading. So I want to double check this before we go any further. Haniel, just to get a couple points. Also, while I'm doing this, it's the solstice is coming up. So if you haven't subscribed or hit the notification bell, you may want to. That way, when I do the free read giveaway for the solstice, you are included. So let's get this. Yeah, hope, integrity, have this. Just like the great whales of the ocean's deep, swimming in Mother Earth's tears. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful definition of the ocean. You are asked to bring willpower to your life in order to achieve the possibility of glory. These ancient souls of the beautiful sea creatures bring them to the flow of the universe. This reminds us that all is well in the divine matrix, and so take heart from their example. If your will is not currently flowing for you, Haniel, you may ask for loving assistance, and you will feel the ruby ray force flooding through you, giving you strength of purpose and healing you that will once again feel clear to emit your magnificence into the world. Chant Om 3 times for greater clarity. Om. So Om, the sound of the earth, willpower. In some way, and now I get why there's be the light and take charge. In some way, you're not feeling as connected to the universe, not feeling in flow, maybe having lack of willpower, right? To be able to execute, or maybe you feel like you should be doing more. And this reminds you that all things are aligned and you're exactly where you're meant to be at this moment. Wow, that's really a special message from the angels. All right, let's get a moon energy. Aquarian, Sun, and Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Moon energy for November 8th. November 8th, moon energy, please. Luna. Okay, a new start is coming. There you go. A new start is coming. Being the light, taking charge, using your willpower, knowing you're aligned with exactly where you're meant to be. And that's what I was feeling, is a little bit of struggle, not feeling as if you're, this solar eclipse in Scorpio, new moon could have brought up some things that need to be resolved. The full moon is coming, but look at this. You have the new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. And since this energy is going to be felt for quite a few months, the new moon in Capricorn could be that timeline for you. So if it's not happening or it doesn't feel like it's happening, remember in December, which is not that far away, the new moon in Capricorn occurs. And this is a time period for you. So it's not only the new moon, which is in Sagittarius, but the new moon in Capricorn. You have 2 new moon energies here that came out. 2 in the ancestor messages. So you may start to see that in the new moon in December, things start to pop. Something may have happened in that new moon in Scorpio that was just last week. And now here we go. we're looking at the new moon in Capricorn with the hard work starting to show. The willpower that you're presenting. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to redo this because a lot of cards dropped out. One more time. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's see what we got. Thank you. And this is for the 1111 portal. This is the Quantum Oracle deck. If you hadn't seen these before, my apologies, excuse me. Cheers. We're having some coffee. Cold brew, to be specific. Quantum, the door, the portal, 1111. What would you like to show our Aquarians? Wow, you get 3. Lots of cards. Most of the readings have been very specific with a single message. Yeah, look at this fear. Energy, fear. You have some fear energy around you, which is where the willpower is coming from. We also have kindred partnership. So whether this is a romance, a new start in that, remember new start or hard work in a relationship if this aligns for you. If not, it's someone that's going to be of great value to you during this 1111 portal and beyond, but it's something you might recognize. And a milestone, look at that. You know, the hard work paying off, the new moon in Capricorn, that's what that reminds me of. All right, let's get an overall energy for this 2-week time frame with the White Witch Tarot. And then we're going to line these cards up. We're going to pull some tarot and get some into them a little bit further. You have chatty ancestors, chatty spirit guides, Aquarius. They're all, they all want to be heard, so more than one card. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, October 31st through November 13th, please. Thank you. And we have the Emperor. Is that the Emperor? Yes, the Emperor. Wow. Aries, Major Arcana. Taking back your power. Being in control. I love this card for you. This is where this reading is really heading, is all about you and your power and being able to align to that. All right, so I am going to line these up so that I can read these. We're going to use the tarot after this. I'm sorry there, Mr. Candle, do not burn my flowers. I'm going to move you over here for 1 second. And we have our ancestors. Okay. Overall energy. I love the Emperor here for you. Beautiful. Okay. There they are. Right in front of my face. Yeah, you've been in this, it feels like there's this fear, something worry, some angst. You might be having an anniversary coming up in the next few months in this time frame between now and the new moon in January, or new moon in Capricorn in December. It does, because it's number 1, and that's also in January, kindred partnerships, a milestone, anniversary, birth date, something, you know, big with a work anniversary even. Starting a new business, so many different ways that can be seen. Remember, general reading, it will resonate differently for everyone. Oh, wow, look at this. With the element of fire here, the element of torches, This would be equivalent to the Page of Wands, right? So something new coming through that inspires you, that's passionate, information that helps to fuel your creativity and your courage. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Courage. So I love this over this fear, because whatever has caused you any worry, perhaps it has been over a relationship. There's a strong feeling in this reading of some self-work that's been going on, self-care, self-talk, self-improvement, feeling like you needed to take control, Emperor, take control of your life in some way, shape, or form. And this is where this fear has been. Maybe something has caused you to be in this way, or it is with all the nonsense that's going on in the universe right now. But remember that what is happening now is the tearing down of the old regime so that the new earth can be built up, right? New energies can come through. So a lot of this, yes, it can be very fear-based, but and your ancestors are saying you're here for a reason. You're here to be the light, right? To help in this transition. So with this, in addition to all of this, because of your chatty guides, you also somewhat have this kindred partnership, a family member, friend, soulmate, partner of some sort, that you're celebrating this milestone. Now, these can be three separate things, but I'm honestly feeling in some way they're connected. And you may have been fearful of a partner you may have lost, or what you might do without them. That's going to be for very few of you. However, here you have this the element of torches coming through to reignite, to be telling you to be bold, be courageous, to act on this new inspiration that's coming your way. Shines the light for the fear, right? The fear is shown in the black clock, and this is the light that shines the way for you. Be the light, and the first card out is the candle. This is just, like I said, you have some very chatty guides here who are making sure that you're getting specific, super specific messages. So in this regard, I'm going to try and keep it general, but I will point out some things that are coming out to you. Your hard work is paying off, and a new start is coming. Yes. Throne of Pentacles. This would be equating to King Midas, the King of Pentacles here. Someone self-employed or a boss energy who knows how to make money, who knows how to be wealthy, who knows how to create great abundance in their home, in their life, whatever that abundance is. Can also be overcoming some health issues. But a throne, a lord, right? If you were to see the King of Pentacles in some decks, they would have on that big, huge crown of antlers, again, representing Earth, but also representing their position. Very grounded energy. You might also have Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo around you. But this, here you go. Pentacles energy is the earth element, and you have the new moon in Capricorn. So again, this is validating the first cards out on Luna, and the lunar energy is saying that you are coming into your abundance. This is your hard work. This is you feeling stable and secure, and in a way that is created, somewhat self-directed by you. It can represent a new person. Remember, kindred partnerships that offers you a new job, or a new position on a team, or a side hustle, starts to take off, if that's for you. But with the new start is coming and your hard work paying off, this is all connected to me for things that make you feel stable, secure, and comforted. Comforted is the word they're using. Comforted. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this. The Chariot. The Chariot with willpower. Why do I love this? Okay, so first of all, this is Cancer's major arcana. So again, you have a Cancer, you have well, you only have the Cancer Major Arcana, but with the Earth, and Aries here. So not only is this charging towards a victory, right? Remember, this is willpower. Cancer, the water sign. You have all this water in the whale here, representing emotion, intuition, flow. The Charioteer has the two, in this case it's the two cats, but you will see usually horses that aren't being tethered. They're not controlled. They're running. It's at their will. It's also what I often call the free will card, because you can choose shadow, dark, the balance, right? This is the balance between the two. When they work together, the Charioteer arrives at whatever that destination is, victorious, completed, moving forward. Such a beautiful synchronization. Wow. Synchronization, sorry. It's what happens when I am reading in the middle of the night. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful synchronization of this message for you. They're really being sure that you're getting specific messages here, your guides. Okay. The White Witch and Be the Lord. Yeah, 9 of Swords. Be the light. This energy for you. And also, I'm going to do both of these together. They said, okay, got it. 5 of Cups. So look at the energy that you have here. Feeling less than, feeling loss. This is the fear right here. This is the fear that sometimes we're just too much in this world. And there is an indication here to step away from anything that builds that fear base for you, right? Excuse me. Here's the fear. Anything that will make you feel in fear, becoming the light, shining the light on what makes you feel less than, again, what I was feeling earlier. Like this is a little bit of self-work for Aquarius, or self-care in this regard, because self-work is self-care. Whatever it is you might have been going through that can be stuck energy, or just the energy around you, there can be others that are representing this fear as well, and it may have you in a worrisome state. And we're talking with the 9 of Swords here. This is like pain. These 9 swords stabbing you, you know, with the worry, the fear, the angst, the anxiety. And gosh, this is reminding you to shine the light on that. Be the light. Know why you're here, and know all things are flowing exactly as they're meant to flow. Now, if you need to change some energy around you to eliminate people, situations, the Lord is here to remind you to take charge of that and bring yourself back to your light, to yourself, to your power. I'm going to pull a card for the Emperor too. Emperor, please, Spirit. My goodness, guys, I'm so sorry. Let's get into this. Thank you. Justice. What? Libra's Major Arcana. So your sister air sign coming out here. Libra. Justice for you. Karmic. Legal. Contracts. Things working out in a win-win, balanced situation. This is also about balancing your shadow and your light right now. This can be about karmic justice. Remember, we have a general reading here, so there's so many different messages that can be coming through. And we'll see if there's any further cards. But it is aligning. Aligning yourself is what they're saying. Aligning. Thank you, Spirit. Aligning. Interesting. They keep saying aligning. Does that resonate for someone? Crown of Pentacles. There's that kindred partnership. The crown and the throne. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Now we potentially have that partnership. Remember the kindred partnership? So this could represent a partnership in work. It can, of earthly things, partnership in health. Someone may be helping you get healthy who's partnering. It can be a couple, spouse, or in any way that aligns for you. And it doesn't necessarily need to be in earth energy. It can be representative of the card, which would be a very affluent, self-directed. They make beauty wherever they are. Their home is welcoming. And or it can be two owners of a company, or two partners that happen to who you work for. So that can vary in so many different ways. And then Sagittarian's card is here, as I was saying. So now with justice here, you not only have earthly justice, but you have spiritual justice as well. Notice with balance as well. Thank you, Spirit. This is Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel is always depicted on the Temperance card. And what she's doing is tempering the energies from cup to cup to cup to bring them into a greater state of being. This isn't balance like justice where you see the two scales, right? Which is fairness, really, more than balance. We call it balance, but really it's about fairness. And when it comes out, it's generally in your favor. But it brings things into alignment so that all feel like they have been heard on the earthly plane. But it can also be about karmic justice, things coming, you've put in the work, and now the cycle will end and it is time for you. Remember, the new start is coming. So this is as if karmic justice has been served while you've gone through this, and now it's time for you to experience the new. With Temperance, this is more about balancing your emotions and your groundedness. Her feet, one is in the water, one is on earth. One is emotion, flow, spirituality. The other is grounded energy. Balancing the two while balancing fire. Generally, you see this. Sometimes it's fire going into, or water. You know, you see two different plates, and sometimes those are being, balanced, right? Emotion, passion, energy, spirituality. It can be any number of things for you. But it's more about tempering the emotions and bringing things back to center. Beautiful card. Wow. Okay, so Sagittarius, Libra here, also Aries, so you have a lot of fire, and of course the first card that came out is the element of torches. So if you have fire elements, I would check into that. Also with the ruby red of our beautiful Haniel here. I'm going to pull any last clarifier from the other deck. And I also want to remind you, whatever you're going through, your guides are really showing you that you have the energy. Things are working out for you in the plane, in the flow, in water. Now, Aquarian is known as the water bearer also. Even though it's not a water sign, it's an air sign. But you have the beautiful angel that is bringing the water, right? But yet, you're well balanced here with air, earth, fire, and water. Again, temperance, all things balancing out. But the beauty is the new start, and your hard work is paying off. And it's in Pentacles, right? So anything you've been calling in. All right. Here we are again. Really calling this to you. If you have Sagittarian placements, I would certainly go check that out. I asked for a clarifier, and what comes out? Temperance. Archangel Uriel again, so you may want to ask Archangel Uriel for help in addition to Archangel Haniel. And here you go. She is positioned between the earth and the water, bringing her emotional energy into a grounded state, accepting it, becoming one with it. The picture of water alchemizing in this regard, which is the same over here. In this card, Archangel Uriel is shown taking the energy of water, creating rainbows, creating wishes, alchemizing her outcome. In here, you see the metal and the gold, or bronze, as in she's alchemizing between the two, taking base metal and turning it to gold, right? So it's a great card of alchemy, as well as it is about restoring balance and grounding your emotional energy. Sagittarius is also I was going to say willful, but big on free will, freedom, adventure, travel. These can resonate for you as well, because your reading was doubly confirmed with Temperance, and Temperance is number 5. 5 is change. So you are going through this change. There may have been some challenges, but it breaks down to, well, it's 14 is the card. 1 and 4 become a 5. So while we're at it, let's look at these numbers, because you have the 5 of Cups here. So there has been change. There has been some challenges for you. And I believe you also have 5 with one of the cards. Fear may be 5, actually. Yeah. 5 is the number for you, Aquarius. 5, 5, 5, 5. Those are about changes and balancing your life while you're going through it, accepting the flow. Water is here. Water with the whale. Water with the kindred partnership here, represented as in flow and emotion. Water in Temperance. These are your emotions. This is the 9 of Swords. This is a little longer reading because of the multiple cards and the messages that they want to share with you. So has been a great emotional time, maybe emotional turmoil that has caused you some fear, but your guides are reminding you there is great beauty here in this partnership, right? And passion with this beautiful milestone, and the crown, King and Queen of Pentacles here. So where you wanted your money, your abundance, your security, it's coming, or you have the partnerships to do so, or you and your partner are creating that. The moon energy, which will be with us because it's a lunar eclipse for quite some time, is saying to you it's successful, all things are working out. The Chariot being here. So you have Cancer, Sagittarius, Libra, Aries. A good variety of, and majoritively, major arcana that came out, or royal suite. This is about you being in your power with the Emperor here, having the royal King and Queen show up for you, and the Lord. Okay, I'm just looking to see if there's anything else for you. Master number 11 always. And was there a 7 here? I could not recall. No, that's a 6. So, yeah, the only repeating number is 5, and there's 4 of them. So that is the change. That is the challenge. That is the new start. That is the karmic justice, okay? Because a change is coming, and therefore the changes are in your favor because of justice being here. Temperance, balancing out what may have been swung too much in this fear-based energy into the light. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful reading. I thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope this resonated. Don't forget, solstice coming up. Please do subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified. And this is a very power-packed 2 weeks for you. And I would hold on to this reading for a little bit, or go back and review it, perhaps around the new moon in Sagittarius and the new moon in Capricorn, and see how things are progressing for yourself, okay? I send you love and blessings, Aquarius. Thank you so much. Bye for now.